Pieces by Shannon Pemrick. Narrated by Michelle from Google. My gaze remained on the wall as I stared hopelessly. Rylan had been dragged away some time ago, and I refused to sleep until he returned. He would be the last for the night, the soldiers were that predictable, but that wasn't my reason for remaining awake. I was responsible for the torture he endured. I would remain awake until he came back. I glanced at the cell door when boots stomped down the hall. Moments later, 2 soldiers showed up with a white-haired tan-skinned man in their arms. He hung limply, and I worried Rylan hadn't done so well this time around. The soldiers threw him into the cell carelessly and slammed the door. The moment they left, Rylan got to his feet and sat down next to Ryoko, his state a ruse to throw off his torturers. I had no doubts he'd used his ice abilities to keep himself safer. Knowing he was fine, I closed my eyes, allowing unconsciousness to follow, and the memories. Chapter 1. He's my son. Dalatrend bustled with life, even at this late hour. Street lamps lit up every street of the 4 quadrants, and spotlights illuminated the fortress at the far end of the city belonging to our ruler, Zarda. Cats fought in the alleys, people shouted, and cars roared and honked in the sleepless night. My violet hair moved with the slight breeze, and the full moon's light bathed my light skin in a silver sheen as I stared out from my perch on top of our house. The battle from earlier, while seemingly unknown by the rest of the city's occupants, weighed heavy on my mind. Even though we had won, the battle took a toll on our supplies and numbers. 2 things we couldn't afford to be so careless with. I turned away from the city when a door leading back into the house opened. A young man, appearing not much older than I, maybe his early 30s, with tan skin, short black and red hair, and black facial hair, walked out onto the roof and looked around. His sapphire eyes rested on me, and then he shook his head. Of all the places you could be, Era, you chose to be up here again. I crossed my arms. Yes, Raikkonen, I am up here. Getting away allows me to think. Today has been a bit stressful. He held up his hands. No need to get testy. My jaw clenched. He was right. That snap was uncalled for. Do you need something from me, or are you a lost puppy looking for home? I'm not a lost puppy, he muttered. I came up here to see if we could talk. My brow rosé. About. Brighter. I resisted sighing. Ever since I had dropped the bombshell about Ryder's connection to me after the battle, I had avoided Raikkonen because of the questions I'd receive. He'd make it out to...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?